One of the key excavations of biblical Jerusalem is Area G. Area G, we see a step structure heading down the hill, which is based at the bottom by a series of columns. Those columns were uncovered 30 years ago. When we uncovered them, there was a layer of ash 1 meter thick covering them. A study of the ash determined that the ash is dated to 586 BCE, the destruction of the first temple by the Babylonians. What was the structure? As we sifted through the ash, we pulled out a sign that said, Beit Echiel, the house of Echiel. Echiel apparently was one of the princes or a friend of the king. He was enabled to build his home at the very bottom. As we continued sifting through the rooms of Echiel's palace, in one of the rooms known as the burnt room, we pulled arrowheads out. Arrowheads made of bronze from the Babylonians and arrowheads made of iron from the Jews. There was a room-to-room battle over this home as Babylon slowly captured this home, destroyed the temple, the palace, eventually walked up the hill and destroyed the temple itself. Tisha B'Av, the 9th of Av, is best understood in looking at Area G when we see the actual destruction of the first temple area itself. However, Area G is not most known for its destruction. It's most known for the life it presents for us. In a corner of Area G, a volunteer pulled a seal out of the ground 30 years ago, which said on it, Gemaryahu Ben Shafan. Gemaryahu, the son of Shafan. Gemaryahu, the son of Shafan, is listed in the book of Jeremiah as the scribe, HaSofer, the scribe of the king himself. 51 seals were found in that room. Now, for 30 years, that excavation laid silent until the year 2005. In the year 2005, the Ir David Foundation, in partnership with Dr. Eilat Mazar and the Shalem Center, continued this excavation up to the area surrounded by the green tarp. Underneath the ground tarp, we can see a wall based out before us, a large, broad wall, which is 2.5 meters thick, which is the central wall of the palace itself, believed to be the palace of King David. If there was any doubt that this was a royal structure, also in June of 2005, Dr. Eilat Mazar pulled a seal out of one of the rooms of that palace, which says on it, Yuchal ben Shlomiyahu, which according to the book of Jeremiah, chapters 37 and 38, was the prince of the king, the last king, which takes the prophet Jeremiah and throws him into the pit, where the prophet was almost killed, were it not for his faith in God. This area plays before us one of the greatest dramas of the Jewish people, which is the building of King David's palace to the destruction of the temple and the prophet Jeremiah. To understand what it is to walk in the footsteps of our history, Area G, the palace, and the visitor center of the city of David, recreates this experience in the mind of every visitor to the site. Today, the City of David Foundation is constructing here what will be one of the finest visitor centers in all of Jerusalem. Here we can see the beginnings with Jerusalem stone pulling out of the ground, with a gate covered by flowers. This is what will welcome visitors into the site to experience for the first time in their lives the Bible, King David, Bathsheba, Jeremiah, Isaiah, Hezekiah, all the players and elements of the Bible in Jerusalem firsthand.